Hello everyone, I'm back on my own this time. There's no Brooksy or anybody else. I'm at Stables Carp Fishery in Newport in East Yorkshire. It's a members only lake. I'm here for 48 hours on my own to see how we get on. I've had one fish from here before, I only fished it for 24 hours. So not really sure what to expect, but there's a few fish on top. I've had a wander round and there's a few fish on top of the gate swim, whichever one I've chose. It's nearest the car park, not because I'm lazy, just I've seen fish down there. So we'll see how we get on. Just looking forward to a couple of days away, to be fair. I'll spin you around and show you my swim and hopefully have some more news soon. This is my swim. I've just unloaded. As you can probably tell by the heap of junk down there, we know we all pack heavy for 2 nights away. Lovely little place. I would say it's quite peaceful here, but there's a pump running, which fair play to them as it's stopped the oxygen levels crashing. I've seen a few fish on top, just sort of on the edge of those ripples there. So I might just flick out a few floaters, see how we get on to start with, and then I'll keep up to date what I'm using and where I'm going. The floater fishing plan lasted about 10 seconds, flick some out, and my arch enemy came in and I've eaten them all up already. So time to move to plan B. I'll get my rod set up and find a few spots to fish and hope have a bite soonish. Just going to show you through one of my rigs before I put it out. This is going to go to the right hand side margin, which is, so I've got a reed line and trees and things like that. I'll show you my spots when I put them out. Using one of the heli safe leaders attached to a Ronnie rig. I'll change the pussies because it's an old rig, but hook's still sharp. And my favourite bait by CCW, the citrus lemon heads. Put one of them on, and tubs are right enough to get open, especially one hand when I'm filming. Give me a chance. There we go. Right. Sort of dark yellow colour, but they absolutely stink. I've used them for 24 hours solid, and they still smell like they've just come out of the pot. So get one of those to start with. We can always tweak and change as we go on. Just about to ship it out, I'll just show you what bait I'm doing and how I'm going to put it out. That is CCW T-Nut 18mm. Just going to put a handful of those in. Oh, sorry, camera's going a bit wonky, can't set the tripod yet. Put a handful of those in. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to crumb up some of those and add some pellets, which I've left the bucket over there, but that's part of the CCW range, and I'm going to put some in that liquid. It's like treacle, it's really good, so that'll sink to the bottom quite nicely, and hopefully that'll do the job, and I'll show you what the finished result is. Well, what a start it's been. Only been out a couple of hours, I think it's about 4 o'clock now. I've had this lovely little mirror. Probably about £15. I'm not sure what ring goes on, but it's on a pink sent from Hell Wafter. Giving me a right merry dance and thought like an absolute Trojan, but yeah, well chuffed to get off the mark. Wasn't expecting a bite so early, but hopefully have a few more, get a few pictures, weigh it. So it's probably got £14–15. Get it back and get the rigs back out and we'll get a big one. That's just the rig. I had that fish on, it went £17. Bigger than I thought it was going to be, but it's just a little D-rig. Swivel the taffel, but just a little D-rig, pink sent from Hell Wafter. I've done quite well on them. And it was in the boat with some CCW VHP, very high protein pellet, some crumbed up sea nut, and some crumbed up Atlantic heat. So yeah, does the job. Hook stinks, it's one of the IB hooks, hand sharpened ones, one of the cranks. Hook stinks, so I'm going to go put a new fresh one on and get it back out again. This is number 2. A lot smaller than the first one, still a pretty looking thing. Different spot, different tactics. This one's on, I think it's one of the hardened hook baits by Atlantic Heat, Baitworks bait. Tried that again with sea nut over the top and crumbed up, it crumbs up really nicely. Being rubbing, that's for sure. Lovely little fish. Take a few pictures, not going to weigh it and I'll get it back. That's a mix that just caught me that fish. You can see my hook bait. Oh, things in the way. One of the corked out Atlantic Heat hard hookers. Some sea nut boilies, the lighter coloured ones, Atlantic Heat, the dark coloured ones. Some VHP pellet, which I've got in there. There's a bit of everything in there. But the blacker pellets are the high protein ones by CCW. And then a couple of sea nut whole ones in there. Just doing the job till I get it back out again. Change of plan. I'm going to move my margin rod off the tree to a reed line. I've been watching the water and there's been a few top on the reed line. With it being tight to a corner, I don't particularly want to be using a leader, so I've swapped it over to length of rig tubing just there. Down to a leg clip, leg can easily come off. I always have a long bit of silicone tubing just to kick the wafter away. And I've swapped to a little acid pear dumbbell wafter. They were yellow until I glugged them. As you can see through the side and bottom. Potent is not the word for them. So I'll give that a go and hopefully it'll produce me a fish just like the other two rods have. Just coming to evening now on day one. So I got here about 1 o'clock-ish, something like that, about 9 o'clock now. So very pleased to have 2 fish to say the least. Didn't expect that in the slightest. Fast start, especially off the bottom. I thought, well, midday is usually, I know on here apparently bite time, sort of early mornings, things like that. So I thought, well, sort of chances are slim, but yeah, to have 2, very, might not lucky because I'm tired, but absolutely delighted to have 2 fish. 2 nice looking fish as well, to be fair. They're all real clean fish in here, there's no issues. So I just thought I'll keep up to date what's going on. So it's only a 2 acre lake, so it's fairly small. There's 2 other anglers on, one's down the far end. And one you might have seen in a few videos just opposite me. The guy down the far end's a bailiff. He's had a couple of fish out, I think up to sort of low 20s. So hopefully the night has something else to bring. As I showed you earlier, I've just moved the one to my margin spot. I've got 2 out in open water I've had my fish from earlier. Yeah, it's a lovely fishery to be fair. I really do like being here. So it's certainly second time here, but definitely will be last time. It's really sort of pristine, kept all the paths are really good, pegs are decent size. I've got a little mouse running by. Oh dear, I don't spell good for tonight if they're going to be all around my peg, but yeah, really nice, as I was saying, other than that mouse that I've just seen. Yeah, bushes, trees, reeds, overhanging trees to fish too. I think that's really more of a fishery really. So hopefully I get to see one of the bigger residents. Last time I came here my fish was £19.15. So I need to break that 20 barrier. Hopefully it's mosquitoes right as well. Hopefully it's sooner than later. And get one tonight or tomorrow morning. Fingers crossed, and I'll keep to see what's going on. It's the morning of day 2. Apologies for the tired eyes, it's not for a good reason. So I watched football last night, which finished about 11ish. Got back into bed, just ready for a night's kip. Rod ripped off, picked up into nothing, and that was kind of the story of the night really. That happened at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. Just picking up and having a few bumps and coming off, or just nothing at all, it's just strange. Just spoke to the guy down the way and he said the same thing. He's had a couple of sort of false runs, so I'm not really sure what was happening really. My hook is still sharp, so I haven't been sort of dinked or taken in at all, I don't know. So that was kind of frustrating. And then I had a run at 5 o'clock in the morning. That was on the acid pear wafter rig that I showed you, and that was about a £2 carp. It was fitting the pan with my hand and I hooked it and put it back, so not the evening that I sort of expected with yesterday's fast pace action. But let's see what today brings. So I've got another 24 hours left yet, so I would imagine something's going to happen. Whether it does or not, who knows. But I want to bring my rods in. I'm just coming up to about 11 o'clock in the morning now. I'm going to bring my rods in, put some sort of fresh bait out there. I've got some wafters that I made myself, so I'm going to try one of those out, see how they get on, and stick with the acid pear on the margin rod. That's the one that's just produced, so we'll stick with that and see what happens. It's going to be a full lake today apparently, so a few more anglers coming on, so that might stir things up a little bit, but you know, I can't complain so far. It's been a good session, but just hopefully these sort of post runs turn into something a bit more productive and have a couple more carp to show you. Well, it has been a fairly uneventful day. I had a screamer about 3 o'clock again in the afternoon. It just ripped off, rod hooped round. 100% thought I was going to hook into something, and again there was nothing there, so I don't really know what's happening with that. So I've had a bit of a change of plan. I've ditched sort of the bottom bait rigs and I've put a couple of Ronnies on. Gone back onto acid pear and the citrus, just something really bright, obvious, strong smelling kind of thing, and just hopefully that winkles one out. It's a lot warmer today. I tried doing the floats again, but the seagulls came in and wiped me out. It's sunny. Yesterday was quite overcast and mild, so that's probably why I had a daytime bite, and today's been a bit slower for everyone, I think. So hopefully the pop-ups work. England match is later on, England-Germany, so I'm sure that'll cheer me up and see England get knocked out competition that we normally do. But something to do, got my telly with me, got a couple of peaks on the go and everything, but hopefully I get interrupted and I do have a fish, or two possibly, hopefully. They're on the top in front of me now. Again, they don't really seem interested, even though I've got floaters out in front of them, they haven't took them, so I haven't put zigs out. I've reset my rods now. It's about 5 o'clock-ish, somewhere around there. Reset them ready for the night, nice and early, while they're still on top and not interested, and don't think they've spooked off. That's sort of the advantages of using a boat, I guess. So yeah, fingers crossed, and hopefully next time you see me I'll have a fish in my hands. Well, that was a complete contrast to the first night. Just nothing at all, not even a bleep. I had a tench that kept on going around and pulling the line, everything. I pulled that in and it was hooked somehow. So not how long that was hooked. I was having liners for about 2 hours. It could have been on there for 2 hours, but it was fine. I hooked that, slipped that back. Nothing since, to be fair. Which got up on my sleep at least, to be fair. But and England won, despite my negativity earlier on, which is definitely a good thing. But no surprise really. It does look good for it this morning, but again, time's ticking, so it's chance is probably gone. I think there's a few boshed out in front of me, but I don't think anything is likely to happen, to be fair. But I can't really complain, to be fair. 3 carp, I know 2 of them were pretty small, but the other one was okay, to be fair, considering I only just started fishing here. Lovely place, happy to be here anytime, so could have been a lot worse compared to some of the other sessions we've had. That brings me on to another part. We've tried to film 2 more vlogs before this and they've both gone wrong. So me and Sam went to Monument a few weeks ago, and it was just baking hot, and Sam lost one, but that was it. There was no real fish out at all, to be fair, so that was a bit of disappointment. Then I went on to one of Member Lake, that was spawning, booked on some other place, that was spawning. I've been driven all the way from Hull all the way through to Lincolnshire to get there, and I went to Newbridge with Craig, and we've done the first couple of videos, and fished 24 hours. Craig managed to winkle one out, I didn't get anything, then he started spawning when we was there, so it's just been one of them months where everything's gone a bit wrong, so I'm quite glad to get my monkey off the back and catch a decent carp at least. So yeah, well, I'll leave this video as is. Thanks for everyone that's watched. I just looked at the figures and we've gone over 10,000 views for all our videos, so anyone that's watched, thank you very much. Really do appreciate it. Any feedback or comments are always welcome. I'll leave you a bit of a snippet. We were going to film one at 5 Acre Lake again. John went on there and I was going to carry on for him the night. We were going to do 24 hours each, sort of back to back. And he managed to catch a PB. So he started doing the vlog, but obviously never got published. So I'll put that on at the end of this video, because he caught his first 30 pounder, so it's only to do it justice and everything. Hopefully I can interrupt that and I get a fish in the meantime, but if not, thanks a lot for watching. Leave us a comment, like, subscribe, that sort of thing, and say my first vlog on my own, so let me know what you think. Thanks again.
Evening guys, it's John from the Intrepid Carpers. I'm on my own today. Raf's working, so we're doing I'm fishing today, he's taking over the swim tomorrow. I'm on 5 Acre Lake in South Cave, East Yorkshire. Membership water. I think we've done a video blog on this not too long ago, to be honest with you. why am I doing this video? Well, I don't know the way to say it really. I've just had my new PB, my new UK PB. I'm absolutely buzzing. I've seen a lot of fish down the bottom end of the lake today, what they call weedy corner. Looks like they're getting ready to spawn. I got one bite. I've had a couple of coots actually, been annoying me all day. Alarms going, bleeping all day long. Anyway, this one went and it didn't stop. I got it in and it's a 30 pound, 14 ounce mirror carp. I'm absolutely delighted. I've worked bloody hard for many years to get over the 30 pound mark, and I've finally done it. Raf's going to come down tomorrow morning. He's like I said, he's taking over here. He's coming down early. We'll have a bacon sandwich together. Maybe we'll do a bit more of a video blog together. But yeah, I'm absolutely delighted. It's a beautiful water. I'm the only person on it today. I was absolutely gobsmacked when I came down. There's only me here. No one's helped me take photos, but I've managed it. So I'll leave the editing up to Raf. And we'll have a little bit of a chat tomorrow. I'll do explain what I caught it on and blah blah blah. Yeah, it's good to be back, and it's buzzing to have a 30 pounder. Boom, done it. Laters.